Hello, so this is a report on machine design by Pratik. So, what is a machine? A machine is a thing that reduces human effort. So, machine is basically a tool or a combination of tools that uses some energy. It may be electrical energy, chemical energy, or thermal energy. It uses that energy to do some work, to do some predefined work, to do some intended action. So types of machine elements, there might be mechanical components in a machine, there may be non-mechanical components, or there may be some combined elements which are both mechanical and non-mechanical in nature. So before we dive into the machine design, we have to look at some basic definitions. So what is a kinematic chain? A kinematic chain is a device in which some links or joint. What links or joints are, we will learn them later. So in which some components of machines like links or joints, they are assembled together to give some desirable motion, to give some desirable pattern. And what is a mechanism? A mechanism is a kind of a kinematic chain in which one link has been grounded. So a kinematic chain in which a link has been attached to the frame of reference is called a mechanism. And what is a machine? A machine is a system of elements that are designed in such a way to have some particular effect on our, to give some particular motion. So in theory of machines, we study the working of different parts of a machine and how, when these different parts are connected together in some fashion, give us some output. So in theory of machines, what we do is we have a problem statement and we apply our knowledge of machines to build a machine that could solve that problem statement. So to do that, we study the different components of machine, how when they act together they behave, their relative motion and the forces acting between those different parts. All that is covered under theory of machines. So kinematics and kinetics, these are two different things. So kinematics is a study of motion without regard to forces. For example, if I just threw a stone in the air and I'm studying its trajectory, its velocity at different points, its acceleration at different points, then all these things, all study of all these things, the position, displacement, velocity, speed, acceleration, comes under kinematics. And kinetics is the study of this cause of motion, that why a body is moving like this. The study of forces on a system in motion is called kinetics. Now another concept which we will have to study a great deal is degree of freedom or mobility. So degree of freedom is equal to the number of independent variables that are required to determine the position of a space, of a mechanism in space. So for example, let us take a point object in a 3D plane. So to exactly know where that point is, we would need three independent variables: the x component of its position, the y components of its position, and the z components of its position. So a point object in a 3D plane has 3 degrees of freedom. Now let us consider a rigid body in a 2D plane. So to define the position of this rigid body in a 2D plane, we would need 3 degrees of freedom. We would need 3 independent variables to define that. So the body could move along x-axis, so one variable would be its position along the x-axis, another variable would be its position along the y-axis, and third variable would be the rotation. So the body could be inclined at like this 45-degree angle to the x-axis, it might be like 30-degree angle to the x-axis. So to define how the body is laying, we would need 3 variables: the x component of its centroid, let us say the x component of its centroid, the y component of its centroid, and the angle of its centroid with different axes. Now let us take this example where we have a 3D object in space. So to To determine the position of a 3D object in space, we would need in total 6 variables. We would need the x component, y component and z component of its centroid, of where the center of this 3D object lies in the 3D plane. And then we would need 3 other variables that correspond to the 3 rotary motions of the body along the x-axis, the y-axis and the z-axis. So a rigid body in space has 6 degrees of freedom. Now, types of motion. So there are basically 2 types of motion, but we can also say there are 3 types of motion. So one is rotation, pure rotational motion. So a pure rotation motion is that there exists a point on a body around which all the other points in the body are moving in circular paths. So that point is called center of rotation, and around that center of mass all the other points in the body are moving in circular path. And pure translation is when all the points in the body are moving in paths parallel to each other. That type of motion is called pure translation motion. And complex motion is nothing but just the combination of pure rotation motion and pure translation motion. Now we are going to study about joints or